Picture this. It's Thanksgiving dinner. The kids are melting down, grandma's anxiety is through the roof, dad's jaws clench from work stress, and mom's just trying to hold it all together while her eye twitches for the third time today. This isn't just holiday chaos. This is your family's nervous system playing tug of war with each other. Here's what most of us don't realize. Stress is contagious, not metaphorically, but neurologically. So when one family member's nervous system gets stuck in that fight or flight mode, it creates a ripple effect that impacts everyone in the house. The baby picks up on the dad's work tension, the toddler mirrors mom's overwhelm, even the dog starts acting differently when the family's stress peaks. So sometimes we try to fix individual problems, and this is really how we've grown up in American culture. We think more individualized instead of as a family. Anxiety medication for mom, sleep training for baby, behavior charts for the 5-year-old, but we're missing the bigger picture. You can't heal in isolation when you're neurologically wired to co-regulate with the people you live with. So this video is for parents who notice that when one family member struggles, everyone struggles. For families where dad work stress somehow affects baby sleep, where mom's anxiety shows up as toddlers' tantrums, and when holiday gatherings leave everyone exhausted for days. You're not imagining these connections. They're neurologically real. You'll discover how families' nervous system literally synchronize with each other, why caring for just one person rarely creates lasting change, and how something called co-regulation explains why your stress becomes your kid's stress. Most importantly, you'll understand why neurologically focused chiropractic care for the whole family isn't just helpful, it is essential for breaking generational patterns of dysregulation. Research shows that up to 15% of infants experience difficulties in regulation in their first year. But here's what that stat doesn't capture. Those babies are usually born into families where the parents were already dysregulated. We see this pattern every week in our practice. Stressed parents bringing in struggling kids, not even realizing their nervous systems are connected like Wi-Fi networks in the same house. So the data gets more compelling. When mothers experience chronic stress during pregnancy, their cortisol levels can directly program their baby's developing nervous system. That baby grows up with a nervous system pre-wired for stress. They become anxious kids, then stressed adults who have babies of their own. Then that cycle continues. During the holidays, when 3 or 4 generations gather, you're not just sharing turkey, you're sharing nervous system patterns that have been passed down like family recipes. Now let's talk about the science of family co-regulation. Your nervous system doesn't operate in isolation. It's constantly reading and responding to the nervous systems around you through something called co-regulation. Just like an air traffic controller coordinates multiple planes, your nervous system is trying to coordinate with every other nervous system in your home. Kids are especially tuned into their parents' nervous system states, detecting stress through tone, touch, and even mom's heartbeat from across the room. So when dad comes home from work stressed, the entire family's nervous system shifts towards that sympathetic dominance, that fight or flight mode within minutes. So studies using heart rate variability measurements shows that family members' stress patterns often synchronize, creating either a cycle of calm or a storm of chaos. So let's get into why individual care can sometimes fall short. So you can think of caring for mom's anxiety while dad stays dysregulated. It's like a house you're trying to remodel with a cracked foundation. You're building on an unstable base. So adjustments help to restore that better balance between that sympathetic and that parasympathetic part of your nervous system, improving adaptability, emotional regulation, and resilience. But if only one person is being supported while the other remains in a chronically stressed neurological state, the household still operates from instability, just like building on a faulty foundation. So for care to be truly effective and lasting, the underlying structure, in this case the nervous system's health of both parents, must be balanced. So when both individuals are regulated and functioning at a healthier neurological tone, growth becomes sustainable, connection improves, and the entire family benefits from a stronger, more stable foundation. Another way to think about it is if one family member is getting adjusted, it's like having one instrument tuned in an orchestra where everyone else is off key. The discord remains. So when one family member receives chiropractic care, it's similar to tuning one full instrument in an orchestra. So the nervous system functions like a communication network, coordinating every cell, organ, and muscle, just as every instrument contributes to the harmony of a musical performance. So if one instrument is tuned while the others remain out of tune, the music still sounds discordant. In the same way, if only one person in the family improves their nervous system function while others continue to operate with stress, subluxations, or dysregulated neurology, the overall dynamic, physically, emotionally, and even behaviorally, may still be off. So chiropractic adjustments help to restore proper nervous system tone, balance, and communication. So when multiple family members receive care, it's like tuning multiple instruments in the orchestra. The more alignment there is across the family system, whether it be neurology, stress responses, or adaptability, the more harmony and coherence everyone experiences together. So while one person getting adjusted is beneficial, the true power often shows when the whole family participates, because health, like music, is experienced collectively. Now let's talk about the Thanksgiving effect. Holiday gatherings amplify nervous system dysregulation because multiple stress systems converge in one space. Grandparents bring their lifetime of patterns, parents bring work stress and parenting overwhelm, while kids, they absorb it all, which creates a perfect storm of nervous system chaos. This can be one of the explanations as to why kids act out more during the holidays, why adults feel exhausted after family time, and why everyone seems to get sick after a big gathering. It's not just the tryptophan from the turkey making you tired, it's a little nervous system overload from trying to regulate with multiple dysregulated people. So what is the neurological path forward? So when families receive neurologically focused chiropractic care together, their HRV patterns can begin to synchronize in healthy, balanced ways. So families create what we call a regulation field, where everyone's nervous system supports rather than stresses the others. So breaking the generational cycle requires addressing the whole family system, not just the identified patient or the one showing the signs. Just like an umbilical cord that connected to mom and baby, your family stays neurologically connected, and healing happens best when you heal together. So this Thanksgiving, instead of just surviving the chaos, you can start transforming it. So families, it may be time to schedule those boost adjustments as we head into those holidays. And if you're new here or your child is under care, but now you're interested to see your scans, click the link in our bio, comment below, or send us a DM to schedule. Your family deserves better than survival mode, and happy Thanksgiving.